Hello, hello, ladies. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Well, and possibly gentlemen if they're watching at a later day
Well,
or
that's
later time.
true. That is true.
We should be not be,
That is true.
you
It's
know,
just there's only ladies here right now.
at
That's
the
good. That is true.
at the moment. There's
Oh,
only. Sorry, my volume was up on
oh,
the
okay.
phone.
All right. I was
Sorry
like,
about
why am I hearing myself talk?
that. Scary when that happens, isn't it?
I know, that's funny. Yep. So, yeah, how is everybody? I'm glad you're here at the earlier time.
Yeah,
Angie's been
glad you
here even
found us.
earlier.
Mindy's got to go be a granny today.
I do. Yep. I'm going to go pick up my grandson, so I have to leave a little early. I thought maybe Dale could do it, but Dale's working for the man. He's
Oh,
working
working for
for the
the.
farmer man.
Oh my gosh, you want to hear something funny? I've been dreading Jeff retiring, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he's been talking about it a little bit lately, which scares the crap out of me. And but just the other day he told me that he's looking at getting a second job because he's bored on the weekend.
Oh, he's already bored and he hasn't even retired.
Yes, yes,
Well,
yes,
that should prove to be interesting.
yes. Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay, then. Well, who's here? Sherry and Catherine are here. Sherry, okay. I don't understand why you get 3K. I don't know why it's telling you that. We really don't have 3K yet. We're close though. 29.54. Mine says 2.9. So I don't know, but we're close. Linda's here. Sue's here. Yeah.
April's here.
Okay. See, I couldn't say that because it wasn't there yet.
I know, that's why I said it super quick because
I
I
know you saw it pop up and you knew you were going to see it before me.
Yep.
Hello, April. All right. Well,
So
I've been recording videos.
I have a
Oh,
guilty confession to make.
uh-oh. What'd you do?
Well, I've been so busy getting ready. Well, okay, I know Joe is going to watch this as a later date at a later date, and I told you guys I tattled on myself last week, anyways, that even though I swore I wasn't going to commit myself to making a whole lot of Christmas gifts,
Yeah.
I have. I
Oh, jeez.
have. So I've been busy working on my Christmas gifts and I am woefully behind on my squares. So before we start joining next week, I am probably going to spend the entire next week catching up on all my squares so we can start to join.
All righty then. Yeah, you got to figure out how we're putting them together yet, too. I mean, we got to
Yes, I
figure out
do.
our
I got to read
order
into that.
and
Yep,
all that stuff.
I got to do some research on that. Hi, Jennifer.
I mean,
Jennifer, long time no see. I was just talking about you last weekend.
she popped up somewhere else the other day, and I was like, hey, might have been the book live or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in
It
a
would not
while.
surprise you for me to tell you that I am all caught up on my squares, right?
No, that does not surprise me at all because you are much more organized and
No, it's just I have less things going than you do.
well, and you're not a procrastinator like I am.
Well, that may be true too.
Oh, because and then not only my Christmas gifts do I have to finish, but I'm running down to the deadline on a baby blanket that I have to have
Oh Lord,
finished.
have mercy.
Yeah, yeah, and
See,
then
I cannot do that. The only thing I commit to is this. This.
this
This is it.
this is
As
it.
far as crochet goes.
Yep.
Everything else gets done uh when I'm not working on this.
And then last week, Sue had mentioned that she wanted me to make her a sweater like the one I'm making for my friend for her birthday.
Yeah.
And as I've gotten along farther on the sweater, I'm almost finished with it now. I'm on the last sleeve. Um, it is my most favorite thing that I've ever crocheted.
No.
It is. It is I love it more than any wearable I've ever made.
No.
Yes, I love it so much.
I thought your little pinwheel thing from Hobby was probably your favorite.
well, I do wear that a lot, but I think that's probably that's my favorite summer item, but this is definitely gonna be my favorite winter item. So I want to make one for myself as well. So I need to get more of this yarn, right? The macchiato cakes.
Okay, so go over it again because Sue
Okay,
has
here, let me show
Sue
you.
has mentioned it to me recently.
What's
And
that?
so you made it with the macchiato cake.
Yep, the macchiato cake, this is one of the sleeves. I haven't attached it yet. So
Oh
this
my,
is one of the sleeves.
okay.
And I just love the colors. I just love the way the colors play out.
So
And
you made it with the macchiato cake. It came in
yep,
those
and it's in
colors.
the color. The name of this color is Bewitch.
I'm sure any color would be pretty.
Oh, any of them would be beautiful. Yes. And then for the contrast color, I just used this big twist medium gray.
So
And this
one
was
row is the cake, and the next
yep,
row is the gray that makes like the window pane
yep,
things for the.
yep, exactly. Yep. And
So if you were doing a different color of macchiato cake, you might want a different
a different
background color.
contrast. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And what
Absolutely.
is the name of this pattern again?
It is called the Magnus sweater. Magnus.
And where
And
did you find that?
it's the blog is Megan Makes Do. And Megan is spelled Megan.
Megan Makes Do.
Yes. Yes. So I was gonna
So is it free on her blog?
Yes, yes it is. Yep.
Okay,
Now
there you
it
go,
came
Sue. Did you
now
write that all down?
but it's also available on Lion Brand's website. You can buy it as a kit. And yep, but the yarn they use when you buy, because I also did buy the kit, but I don't like the color combo as much as I do with the macchiato cake. But the kit comes with Scarfy Light yarn and Lion Brand Hometown.
Magnus. The Magnus cardigan.
Yep.
Oh,
So
these are interesting colors right here.
yes, they are. Yep. And that's the kit. I actually have that kit.
That's the color that you got?
Yes.
Can you
Well,
change
no, I
color?
got a different color in the Scarfy Light. I got one that was a little bit more. That's more like pastels. I got one that was a little bit.
They use woolies.
Oh, is that what it is? Woolies? Okay, maybe. Okay, yeah, then it's Woolies. I'm sorry, I don't have it here.
It's Scarfy Light and woolies.
And Woolies. Okay, I'm sorry.
That's
Then
okay. I'm just looking at it. So
yep.
Takes 3 of their woolly or their Scarfy Lights to.
Yeah, and it has taken me. I'm making a size extra large, and on the macchiato cakes, I am like I said, I'm almost done with the last sleeve, and this is my second cake.
And it's supposed to use 3?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, no, that's the Scarfy. Sorry, that's Scarfy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now Sue has her information. I hope she wrote it down. Sue,
but Sue, I thought you wanted me to make it for it. Well, I'm going to have to talk to Sue. Because herein lies my issue of the week is I'm still not able to travel. So I was gonna order some more of that yarn from my local Michaels and have my husband or my kid
Go pick it up.
Go pick it up for me.
Yeah.
Well, they're out of stock for that color.
Oh.
And so I tried to see where what in the next closest store that would have it in stock, and it they had some in Lansing. Both of your Lansing stores had like a limited quantity, but then the next closest store was Troy, and Troy had 10 balls. But I can't drive to Troy, and then I'm not going to send somebody all the way to Troy. That's an hour and a half away from me.
Right.
So I guess I'm going to have to order it.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. But I don't want to pay shipping, damn it.
Well, what can we say? Yeah, what you said you found some by me?
Yeah. Yes, at what is it? Landor? No, Frandor and the other one. Like
They
one
both.
place, yeah, they both had it. But one place had like 3 balls and one place had like 2. But this was a few days
So
ago, so
look
you
at
might want to
this one. It's
check.
a pretty green and
Oh, macchiato
green,
cake. Yeah, that's a gorgeous color.
green and gray color. That one's
Yep.
pretty.
And that would look pretty almost with like a light gray, because you want to use for your window color like not something that's so matchy matchy, but something that's a little bit contrast. You know.
Right.
Hi, Lynn.
Yeah, I think the only two colors I'd actually like are that one I just showed you or the one that you're using. The others I don't really care for.
Ooh, you know what? If we both made that, those could be one of our Rhinebeck sweaters for next
Oh,
year.
Rhinebeck sweater.
We got to make our Rhinebeck sweaters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we got all summer to do that.
Probably, Sue, I would say that because you'll probably make what, a medium or a large? I would say 2, but 2 is going to be cutting it probably pretty close. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
might want
the
to get 3.
Scarfie said 3. I don't know
Yeah,
what the
you might want to.
yardage.
Well, the yardage is different
I
though.
know. I don't know how the yardage compares, but
Yeah, this the Caron cakes have 481 yards.
and I already got out of the Lion brand. I wonder if it's
Yeah.
still no, it's gone. It's gone. Gone, 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 gone.
And even though, well, and this isn't one thing too, because the Scarfie Light, I believe, is a 4-weight yarn, and these macchiato cakes say they're a 5-weight, but it worked out just fine gauge wise. Like I gauge swatched it, and it worked out fine.
You did what?
I did gauge swatch it because I was using a different weight.
You did what? You
I
gauge
did.
swatched?
I did. Well, and see, if you look, I know.
We
If you
don't
look
gauge
at-
swatch, Angie. What are you doing?
If you look at these 2 strands together, okay, one of these, the top one is the the top one is the macchiato cake, and the bottom one is my 4-weight contrast color. They look the same, don't they?
The gray looks bigger.
Exactly, and the gray is supposed to be a 4-weight, and this one is supposed to be a 5-weight.
Oh, it's not a 5.
It's labeled as a 5. That's what I'm saying. Even though the macchiato cake is labeled as a 5-weight, but it works fine with it.
Yeah, I would say no.
Yeah, it worked fine.
I would definitely say no. Yeah, the Scarfie Light is.
I think it's a 4-weight because regular Scarfie is a 5-weight.
It's a 4-weight.
Yeah.
And it's 349 yards.
Yeah, so you would definitely need at least 3, depending on the size. Like I said, I think my kit, I ordered a size large, and I think I got 4 schemes.
It says 3.
Oh, does it say 3?
It says 3 comes with the extra large.
Okay, then it must have been 4 of the It must have been 4 of the.
Excuse me.
I know I got 4 of one and 3 of another.
Hang on, let me change it again. Yes, 3 of the Scarfie Lights and 4 of the Woolies.
Okay.
Do you like the Woolies?
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
No, okay. In fact, I have a sweater made entirely out of it. The Thick and Quick.
Yeah, I don't care for the Woolies. But...
Yeah, I don't mind it. No, but the thing with that
Thank you, Sherry.
You're not going to notice it very much against your skin because it is just those window panes. You know what I mean? It's not...
but there's actually more of that yarn in the scarf than the other.
Well, because of your ribbing and your edge with it.
Yeah, so then you would feel all that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like the Woolies. I would like something softer.
Yeah, I mean, you could use any yarn you want.
Yeah. All right, I suppose we should
maybe get started. Since
maybe we should do something here, like chain 4 at least.
Yeah. So we're working on our last square today, which is the flower.
Yep. And you know what my color name is?
What? Flower?
Blossom.
I don't know what my color name is. I put my
It's a blossom.
Oh, mine is arabesque.
Oh, I'm blossom. So chain 4, slip stitch to the first one, make your loop.
Have you noticed with this yarn that some of the colors are much thinner than the
Oh
other?
my gosh, my peach one was so thin. My peach was like sport weight.
Yeah, this one is very thin.
This one's thicker.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't get that. The peach was super thin. All right.
Chain 4.
1 double. No, I'm lying. 2 doubles.
No,
1 double. I'm
One
skipping
double.
rows. I was right the first time. God.
Chain 1, 1 double.
Chain 2 or double 2. I cannot speak.
2.
I cannot speak. 1 double, chain 1, 1 double. It starts just like the last one did.
Chain 2. And you're going to
then you
do that
again.
3 times.
It starts just like the last one.
Yeah. 1 double, chain 1, 1 double, chain 2. And that's twice. And 1 more time.
It's so funny. I skipped down to the next one after I read the directions for the correct one. Oh, you know.
And then we're going to do to finish up our first corner, we'll do a double and a chain.
And then connect to your
slip stitch into the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 4.
Yep. Man, I got the snifflies all of a sudden. Goodness. Oh, except this time we are going to slip stitch into the space.
Okay. Yep, and then slip stitch into the chain space.
Into the space.
And then we'll chain 4. And put 2 more doubles into that space.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we are going to do a double into the double.
Yep.
Chain 1.
Yep.
Skip a space and a double into the next double. That brings us back to our corner, which is going to be 2 doubles.
We do not chain after that double there. No, we do not. No, because that's adding onto our corner. Okay.
2 more doubles.
That last one, you did all these chains in between everything.
Mm-hmm. And then repeat. So we start out a double in the double. Chain 1, skip the space, double in the next double. And then your corner. Easy enough. I hope this really looks like a flower, like our last one really looked like a star.
Right? It's funny how long it took us to actually see that it was a star.
All of a sudden you were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, we made a star.
And I'm trying to crochet very loosely. Because I don't want to. And then don't forget to put a last double crochet into your first corner. And then slip stitch into the 3rd chain of your starting chain 4. Hi, Susan. Oh, we are making, it's called the Nature's Walk blanket by Cherry Heart. It's a free pattern, and no, I'm sorry, we did not just start it today. We are actually on our last of 6 different squares. This is our 6th square. So we've done the past 5 weeks, we've done a different square each week.
Why is I'm doing something wrong? I don't know what though.
Hi, Brenda.
What am I doing wrong, Angie?
I'm not sure.
Did that. Did two. Did one.
Hi, Judy. Yes, you found us. We did start early today. Mindy's got something to do today, so we had to do a little. We're gonna start and get early.
Oh, I cannot figure this out. Why is it wrong? What am I doing? It's not wrong, but why do I have all of this extra over here?
So, am I the only buddy? The only buddy? Am I the only one who is getting ready for, or who is making Christmas gifts now? All of a sudden,
I'm not making any Christmas gift.
I am, and I was just telling Mindy before we went live. I found a cool pattern last night, and now I've decided to make slippers for everybody in my family. But they're really cool. They're like muckluck type boot slippers. And this was a free Ravelry pattern. And I still have to put the buttons on. And I know black is hard to see. I got to put buttons right here, and then your foot goes in here, and it's really nice. And I tried it on. It's nice and form fitting. The way that it was crocheted, it's nice and form fitting to your foot, and it has this little opening, like this little slit here, so you can get your foot in and out easily. But it comes up, on your ankle quite a way. I really like them, so I'm gonna make these for all the ladies in my family. Oh, maybe it'd be better if I showed you a gray one, because I made a gray one too, and I don't have the trim finished on the gray one yet, because I haven't decided what color trim I'm gonna put on. Here, let me flatten it out. But that's the foot of it, and then the bottom has like a little ridgy thing, and you got your little straps that come around. And I gotta go pick out some cool buttons, but they're super cute. I really like them.
Clearly have done something wrong.
Yes, I
know. Right.
I know, Sue. Joe is gonna yell at me.
Oh, I can't make this work out right.
Joe is. I already said. Yeah, Joe's definitely gonna make.
No, wait. Maybe I'm okay.
Deborah's making beanies. Awesome. Catherine says no Christmas gifts. Jennifer's making a poncho. Jennifer, that pattern is on Ravelry. Gosh darn it! And do I have your? We're friends on Facebook, right? I'll send you the link to it in Messenger when we're done, because I can't remember what it's called. It was a free Ravelry pattern.
I had never done anything wrong, Angie. I just doubted myself that it was turning out right.
Oh.
I'm like, what is wrong with me?
Well, I'm glad you figured it out.
Right? So it's just like we've got like these 6 doubles around each corner. 6 doubles around each corner. 6 doubles around each corner.
Yeah, with a chain in the middle.
I don't know what I was thinking. It's been a long day already.
Brenda's doing a diamond painting. Yeah, we can show Susan what our squares that we've done so far. Hold on a second. Hi, Jody. Sue's gifts are all wrapped. Sue, you need to come to my house.
I haven't even shopped.
I'm still shopping.
I haven't even started.
So this one was called...
Do you have all your squares there?
I do. This one is called Leaves. And this one is called... I don't remember what this one's called. you remember what this one is with the bobbles?
Blossoms or something. Hang on.
And these do need to be blocked because they didn't all turn out the
Oh,
same.
yeah.
And
Berries.
then
Berries or buds?
Berries and buds. And then this one is called Gates. And then, hold on, I'm digging deep in my bag here.
I'm
This
with you,
one
Jody. Haven't even started.
is the North Star, I think.
Yep, we did that one last week.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first one we did, I'm digging deep in my bag here.
The first one we did was Gates.
Oh, this is Gates? Oh, no, maybe this isn't the first one then. Yeah. And this one was Blooms.
No.
Okay.
Buds.
But this one's Buds? No, Buds is the one with the...
Hang on.
Buds is the one with the bobbles.
Hang on. I have all mine in order in my bag.
Berries. Oh, you have yours in order? This one's berries?
Yeah, mine are in order.
Berries.
Hang on. One moment.
Buds.
I'll tell you. One moment. Okay.
Leaves.
The first one was this guy. This guy right here with the little holes in it.
Gates.
That's Gates.
Yep, which was this one.
That one's Gates.
Yep.
This one is Berries.
The one with the bobbles?
Nope.
Oh.
This one is Berries.
This one's Berries. One with with the little...
No.
Mm-mm.
Am
I missing one then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not missing any.
This one right here with the little holes in it like this.
Yeah, this one.
That's Gates.
Yeah, this one is Gates.
This is Gates.
Yes.
Wait, is that the same one as this one?
Yes.
I thought your other one looked like this.
No.
Let me see your other color.
Which one?
The one you just had there, the
pink.
That's Gates. That's Gates.
No, it's not, Mindy. Look at it. This is not Gates.
This was the first one that we did.
This is Gates with all the holes.
Hang on.
I know I'm right on this one.
Hang on. Well, I'm looking at my colors. My colors might be in a different order from the patterns. Okay, hang on. Oh, I'm like, what is out there? Chickens.
This one's definitely Gates. This one's berries. This one's buds. I just looked at the pattern. This one's buds. This one's leaves. And this one's North Star. I love my colors now that I see them all together.
Okay. I'm just like, this is the one that we did first, and my first pattern I had was Gates.
Yep.
But it was this one, not that one. I don't know. I guess I'll have to figure that out. Because I thought this was the first one, which would have been Gates, and this one was...
Gates is the really holy one.
Berries.
Berries is the one that has like the 5 little...
Which makes sense, but why do I have the patterns in the wrong order?
I think you must.
But I don't. Okay, I'm not worrying about that right now.
Okay.
I'm just not worrying about that right now. Anyway.
All right. So, anywho, let's get back to what we're doing today.
That's right.
Which is flower.
That's right.
Okay. So, now we're on round 3. We're going to slip stitch into the chain space again. And chain 4. and then 2 more double crochets into our corner to form the first part of our first corner. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets, so 1 in each of the 3 stitches there. Chain 1, skip the space, and 3 double crochets, 1 in each of the next 3. So this is, and then you're back to your corner. This is a super easy round. Lots of, with lots, it's going to be a nice solid square. We need more solid squares, I think.
Yeah, how much of your last, oh, you haven't, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah,
Hello, Melinda.
I told on myself there already.
Yeah.
I've got the whole big ball.
I was, we're not using much of our second ball of yarn at all. I did get into my second ball of yarn, but only for like part of the last square. Well, most of the last square, I will say.
You know what you could do, and this is just a thought, so that you're not wasting so much yarn, and you could at the same time make your blanket larger. You could, once we get these all joined and before we start the border, you could do a round of simple single crochet around the entire blanket in each color.
Around the entire blanket.
Yep.
I mean, like after we put them all together?
Yeah.
And then do a round of every color?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that idea, but I don't know. I thought you were going to say like make more of them and make it bigger that way by making more squares or something.
Well, you could do that too, but then you would have to make sure that you did it in a way that it would lay out with the colors correctly.
Right. Yeah, because there's a whole design diagram how this all goes together.
And I've messed with the geometrics of blanket with squares before, and it's not easy.
Well, it's nice that they've done it for us, huh?
Yes, exactly. I was looking for yarn last night, and I've come to the conclusion that I need to stop buying yarn.
I determined that a while ago.
Well, and the thing is, I'm getting to the point with yarn that I have so much of it, and yet when I want to start a
you don't have what you need for that project.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because we've just gone and bought yarn without intentions of what it's going to go for, and then you go to do something, yes, and you still need to buy something else.
Because you need the quantity.
I know. I tried to come up with a sweater quantity of some yarns I had to make something, and I couldn't. And I was like, okay, never mind.
So that's what I think when we go to Rhinebeck next year, and I'm talking about it as if it's a
done deal.
It's a done deal, yeah.
Hi, Kathy. Hi, Melinda.
I'm gonna go
with Angie.
I'm gonna go with projects in mind,
right?
And buy the quantity that I need. I'm gonna have like a notebook of
how much I hear all the time that went shopping go and they buy a sweater quantity, so they have a set amount of yardage for any basic sweater.
Yes,
or a shawl quantity.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, doesn't have to be a specific sweater or a specific shawl, but that yardage.
Speaking of shawls,
yeah.
I yesterday when I was browsing through Ravelry came across a shawl that I
think that's the problem right there, browsing through Ravelry.
Yeah, I know. Came across a shawl that I think that you are going to think is absolutely gorgeous. And I wondered what everybody thought about a shawl for one of our projects.
A shawl?
Yeah.
We did one shawl.
Right, but this one is much more detailed and beautiful.
Well, we've talked about that, how some of these shawl patterns are a very simple,
Right.
bulkier, less flowy type of
No,
shawl.
this one is a intricate,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Where
You're
these
gonna
people
love it.
who knit and are knitting with fingering weight yarn, their shawls are just like, oh,
Yeah, I'll
flowy
send it,
and light, and they're gorgeous.
and it's a free pattern, which
Yeah.
is awesome. So I'll send it to you when
I
we're
think I
done
need to
here.
stop being afraid of fingering weight.
You do.
We just gotta
Yep.
embrace the fingering weight
Yep. Yep.
and do some stuff.
Okay, let's move on.
We're on round 4. All right.
Yeah. So we're going to slip stitch into the space, chain 4. And that counts as a triple this time. And we're going to do another triple and 2 doubles into the same space.
Now we're going to do.
And now we're going to do 3 doubles. So a double in the first
Don't forget
3.
that very first one.
Yeah, he hides.
He's trying to.
And then we're going to do a double crochet 2 together over the next 2 stitches. So that's a yarn over, draw up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 3. And then we'll chain 3, skip the chain space, and do a mirror image on the next half of the side. So we'll start with our double crochet 2 together.
Then I'm going to assume we're going to do 3 doubles.
And then 3 doubles.
No, 4. No. I did it again. I gotta. Okay, I'm doing it.
There's not.
I keep skipping lines. There, let's do
And
that.
so our corners are different this round. Our corner consists of 2 doubles, 2 triples, 2 doubles. So there's no chain space in our corner.
I got this nifty little pattern keeper thing to put an actual paper pattern on and mark your rows that you're on. Where the hell is that?
I don't know.
I keep skipping lines. Why do I keep skipping lines?
Have you ever heard? There is an app out there. It's a newer app. And gosh darn it if I can remember the name right now. But it takes, you can put any PDF pattern into it, and then you can like if you don't have a printed pattern, you can like, highlight the row. You can, and then you know how like some like wearables have sizes and they'll have the parentheses with your stitch counts for whatever size you're doing. It like it once you tell it what size you're doing, it automatically highlights that size throughout the pattern, so you don't screw up.
You have to download your pattern into this thing, or what?
Yeah. And it's like a central repository, so you can use any like if you have patterns from Etsy, because like I have patterns from Etsy, patterns from Ravelry, patterns from like yarn companies for kit size purchase, so you can do put all of them so they're all in one place.
People's blogs.
Yes,
exactly.
And it links automatically to your Ravelry library.
Okay, I need to sit with you and do Ravelry for a minute because, for example, I have been doing this year-long Crochet-A-Long.
The Expression Fiber Arts one?
And there's a whole page for that. And it's where you can go put your projects and stuff.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And hang on. I'm supposed to chain 3. Okay. And I don't know how to go put it in
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can help you with that.
group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I thought I knew what I was doing and I thought it was going in there, but then I don't think it is. I don't know.
You know, Ravelry doesn't have the most friendly user interface.
Right.
However, the capabilities that it has is tremendous. Like, I started putting my stash
Oh, I've seen a lot of people doing that.
into that, and so then when I'm looking at patterns, it will say, you have 3 yarns in your stash that would be compatible with this project,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I know there's a lot of stuff that it can do that I don't even begin to utilize. And I don't know how to utilize. Actually, I think our local yarn shop, she did a whole class one time on Ravelry.
Oh, nice.
And then there's people talking about their bundles that they make on Ravelry. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Emma. Yeah, all these bundles that they make on Ravelry where they group patterns together by certain things. And
Now,
they're
don't
not,
forget, when you get back around, you have to put 2 double crochets into the first corner to complete it. And then this time you're not going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain from hook. You're going to slip stitch in the 4th chain from hook.
it's not patterns even that they necessarily own yet, even. I don't know how they do this stuff. There's so many things that they do, and you know.
Oh, Angie is making a slouchy hat. Cool.
A what?
A slouchy hat. I made a hat and mitts for my friend Jennifer the other day. Maybe it was yesterday. Oops, that was a tower of yarn falling. I've been relegated to my chair, so I'm just like surrounded by mountains of yarn here. So this is from this lady has not only
Is that a ponytail beanie?
no, it's a regular beanie.
Oh,
I
okay.
just haven't I'm gonna put a pom pom
Oh,
on
okay.
it, but I haven't decided whether
It looks like it could have been open at the top.
yeah. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna do a fur one or a yarn one.
Fur.
I think fur would be nice with this too.
Fur.
Yeah, but I think a white fur, and I don't have any white fur ones, so I'm gonna
Do you have a light gray one?
No, I only have brown.
Oh,
and that wouldn't look good.
no.
But this lady, I subscribed to her on YouTube, but she also has a blog, and it's Siren's Crochet, SRI.
I've heard of. I've heard.
Yeah. Okay. But isn't this a pretty pattern for a hat? It's just like delicate and pretty.
Yeah.
Reminds me kind of the star stitch. So I did this, and then these fingerless gloves don't really match. But I did my first crocodile stitch.
I was going to call them dragon scales, but I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah, crocodile stitch. And they're really cute. But guess what? I thought this was yarn I've had forever. It's yarn bee yarn. It's very similar to in feel to Caron Simply Soft. And I thought for sure that I had plenty of this. I am
run out
right here on my second mitt and ran out. And I don't, and you know how Hobby Lobby is, they change their yarn line all the time. I don't know if I can see it anymore.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. We're on row 5.
Hi, Dawn. Okay. 5.
We're not slip stitching into anything here.
Nope. We're just gonna chain 4, and that's our first triple.
Oh, I need yarn. Come on, get out of it.
I know. I keep having to pull mine out too. It's so sticky.
So now we do a triple in the corner. Oh, no, in the next triple.
Yep.
We go right into the next triple.
A triple and 2 doubles in the next triple. Okay, and then we're going to do 4 doubles. So a double in each of the next 4. Which she would say it like that.
I know. And then do a double crochet 2 together again.
And then
Chain 3.
Single in this chain space. Chain 3 again, and then repeat for the other side. So start with a double 2 together, then 4 doubles. And then our corner this time is going to be 2 doubles and a triple in the first triple and a triple and 2 doubles in the next triple. So we're going to have real pointy corners here.
Yeah, it's interesting. We're not doing any spaces or we're just going in the stitches, coming around the corner. And we're back to our beginning where we do 4 double crochets. Have you ever made a sweater with inset pockets?
No, but I have a pattern for one, and it looks very cool.
Where, you're not just putting on a patch pocket.
Right, exactly. Yes, you make a slit into the actual sweater. I think that is a wonderful idea.
I'm doing that right now.
I really like that.
My sweater that I'm working on, you could change the cuffs to black and add black fur to the hat. Oh, well, there you go. There's your friend Jody. She got some ideas for you.
I thought about that. Change the cuff. Yeah, that's a good idea. How did I end up with wrong? Oh, I didn't.
You could make the cuff black fur. Make a furry cuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe I'll do something like that, because that'll save me having to send somebody out to the store to look for the right kind of yarn when I don't even know if it exists.
I don't even know.
Susan wants to know where you got your hooks, Mindy.
Amazon. I got a good deal on them. I got the whole set of clovers, and I really got a good deal when I got them. I love my clover hooks.
And I love my Susan Bates hooks.
Emma is going to buy a Dreamer's Designs. Why, Emma? What do they have that you need, Emma?
Oh, I haven't even looked at diamond paintings. It's funny. When I know that I can't buy for myself, I don't even torture myself by looking.
I look. I always look. Because, if something was to come out that I absolutely positively must have, and I didn't know it was there, I'd be mad.
See, and I guess I can.
There's certain things that are just a must, no matter what. Yes, they do, Jody. I love that about them.
But this time of year, I am very. I don't buy anything for myself. I've done it my whole life, and so it's just second nature. I've always been like this.
I'm the opposite. I'll buy stuff for myself because nobody else is going to buy stuff for me. So.
Well, now don't get me wrong. I buy a lot of stuff for myself throughout the year, just not at this time of year.
I buy my own Christmas present.
Oh, I do too. Well, except for this year. Jeff bought me a new TV.
Well, see, you got a TV.
But I got it early, so it's not, the excitement of getting Christmas.
Well, you didn't have to have it early. He could have held out.
Yeah, he's not good at surprises.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was our anniversary.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Dale
18 years.
covets the TVs every time we're walking through Walmart. Keeps looking at them. I'm like, you'd have to decide what you're doing with TVs. Something would have to go. Don't tell me you're going to keep something. We're not.
Jeff solved that problem. He now has a 55-inch in his pole barn.
Like, that's what everybody needs, is a 55-inch TV in a pole barn.
Well, he spends a lot of time out there.
I mean, but what's he have it hooked up to out there? Does he have some?
We got one of those, what is it called? Mesh routers. So he can get internet all the way out there. So he has, apps and stuff out there.
Okay.
And he has cable. Actually, the previous owners of the house ran cable out to the pole barn.
Okay. Well, we don't have that access in our barn. So why is this looking all weird and funky dunky?
It is a little bit, yeah. Mm-hmm. And don't forget, again, when you get back around, you got to put
right up into the top.
2 double crochets back into that first corner to complete your first corner.
Did Emma answer my question? What is she coveting? Emma, what are you after there? Emma.
18 years, April. 18 years this year.
Aww. Emma. Is that the one they just put out, Emma?
What is it? I didn't see what Emma said.
I don't know. She didn't answer, I don't think, but I just went looking and there was something there that I hadn't seen earlier. Oh, it's so pretty. And it is Mikey Bergman. And
what is it?
It's that.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Isn't it gorgeous?
That's gorgeous. How many colors?
It's beautiful. 62, 8 ABs.
Nice.
8. So, oh, look, I just pinned April's comment.
I see that.
I didn't mean to. I really wasn't trying to do that. Here.
18 lovely.
In that one. How's that?
Joy-filled years.
Oh, I didn't really mean to do that, but it's okay.
We were talking about, we've been in our house now. It's crazy. We've been here almost 22 years.
Wow.
I know.
Wow. Okay, we're on round 6. We might make it through this square, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Chain 1.
Chain 1.
And single crochet in the same stitch.
Okay.
Really? Then chain 4. What the hell?
And
1 single crochet in the next one.
In the next triple. Okay.
What are we doing?
We're making a little nipple.
3 chains. Skip 3. And do a single crochet. Chain 3. Skip 3. And do a single crochet in the chain space. Chain 3. Skip the single crochet, do a single crochet in the next space.
Okay.
Chain 3, skip 3, and do a single crochet. Chain 3.
Skip 3.
I'm assuming, yep, skip 3. Then what?
Single crochet, because you're back to your first triple. So your corner is, you're going to put a single crochet in the first triple. Chain, how many did we chain in the corner? Did we chain 3 or 4? My screen went blank. Chain 4 in the corner. and then a single in the next treble, and then
Oh, I was like, where's it? Tell us to do that single crochet. The stars are like, it's after the double stars. I'm like, oh, why do we have to go after the double stars? I'm like, what are you doing?
1, 2,
Okay, now what are we skipping? We're not skipping. We're
we're
just going a triple in the next
yep.
triple. And then 1, 2, 3, skip 3. This is weird, huh?
It is weird because I can't imagine what's going to come after this.
2, 3, skip 3. And we're in the space, right? 1, 2, 3. Next space, single. Mm.
I'm not really a big Hannah Lynn fan.
Me neither. The only Hannah Lynn's that I like are some that had like full scenes.
Like your little foresty one that you have in your house?
Yeah.
The winter one?
Yeah. Although I did get that Hannah Lynn hippie girl, but she's got a scene. See, she's doing something. It's not just one of the big faces.
Right.
I don't like the big faces. Now, here's the thing that really stinks is that Mikey Bergman, I'm not doing a double crochet there. That Mikey Bergman that came out,
Mm-hmm.
I got one a couple weeks ago, but I like this one better than that one.
Oh, well, that might be a must-have then.
You know, I hate it when that happens, right? You know, I bought last week from Diamond Art Club
Mm-hmm.
because they came out with another Chuck.
Yup.
My order hasn't even been fulfilled.
What?
It's still in processing.
From almost a week ago?
Mm-hmm.
That's highly uncommon.
Right? I don't like their new fulfillment center.
No, it takes a much longer for me
I
to
don't
get my
like the new
stuff.
fulfillment center at all. I think they're
Yeah.
really slow.
Yes, they are. And then after your last chain 3, you're going to slip stitch into your first single crochet.
Which makes complete sense. Now,
Yes.
this is very ruffly. It's very
It is. This one's definitely going to
very
need
rough.
some blocking to get it flattened out, isn't it?
That was row 6.
Yes.
Now we're on row 7.
So we will slip stitch into the chain space and chain 1. And we will do a single crochet, chain 4, single crochet, all in that space. And that is our corner. That's weird looking.
I'm telling you.
We're going to
Now chain 3.
chain 3 again. Skip the single
Crochet.
and single crochet in the chain space. And we're going to do that 5 times. So basically all the way across. So
okay, after you single crochet in your chain,
you chain 3,
chain 3,
skip the single, and single crochet in the next chain space. And you're just going to do that all the way across.
What are we doing with all these loose thingies here?
I don't know what we're going to do with them.
I feel like we just got a bunch of loose loopy-loos here.
I know, it's weird.
And then do we chain 3 again after the last one?
Yes, because then you got to chain 3 and go into your corner and do a single crochet. Chain, and in your corner you do a chain single crochet.
No, wait. Do it. Hang on. Do we do a single crochet there?
No, you do it into the last chain space, then chain 3, then put a single crochet in your corner, chain 4, single crochet in your corner.
We skip the single. Go into the corner. and do a single crochet.
Yep. Sue wants to know if your Dreamer's designs showed up, Mindy.
I told you it wouldn't be here till tomorrow.
Was that something from last Saturday?
Yep.
Well, that's taking a long time too. Do you think it's because of holiday
I don't know.
carrier issues?
I don't know. But at least that is. Oh, you want the barn with the cars? Okay, that was one of the first ones they put out this week. I don't know. My Dreamer designs were really quick from Black Friday and Cyber Monday. My Diamond Art Club, I never had tracking on for, I don't know, one of them, Cyber Monday or Black Friday. I don't know. It's all wonky, weird. My Dreamer, not my Diamond Art Club, one of them showed up with not ever having tracking. Tracking never worked, never could track anything, and it just showed up.
That's really weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but for it to not even be processed yet, not even processed.
This is a really wonky square.
I know. Hopefully it makes sense with our last round.
I hope so too. I hope it brings it together, right?
Because all we got is a bunch of loops going on.
And then, of course, when you get back around, you're just going to chain your final 3 and then slip stitch into the beginning single crochet.
Yeah, that's very, and look what I got. Do you have a little thing like this? Mine's just like a little wrinkly, fluffy thing.
Oh, maybe we should, she should have put the tips at the beginning of the instructions rather than down at the end after you've already done everything. Because there are some tips for this square. As with last week, this square uses some triple stitches in the corners, but adds something new with the round of chain loops. They should be relatively easy to make, but do take care with the gauge. It's so easy to work chain stitches tighter than other stitches, and that could affect the size of the square. As before, a small difference will be easy to correct in blocking, but you can also change your hook size or experiment with adding extra chains on round 6 or 7 if your squares are looking too small. Remember to keep the same number of stitches for round 8 though, or your final stitch count won't be correct.
What round are we on here? 1, 2,
well,
3,
we're
4,
beginning,
5,
we're going into round 8.
This is our last round?
Yes.
And look how little this thing is.
It's pretty little. We might want to hook
look
up.
Look at it.
Now, are you still using a 3.75 millimeter?
Yeah.
And see, I stuck with my 3.5 millimeter.
Look how little that thing is.
I was staying on gauge, but it looks like we're going to do some double crochets this next round. So maybe we'll get.
Well, let's see what happens. I don't know. Slip stitch into our chain space.
I slip stitch into the wrong single crochet.
Chain 3. 2 double crochets in there. Chain 2 and 3 double crochets. So now we got a big old mounding corner. Skip the single crochet, do 4 doubles in the chain space.
And we're going to do that 3 times.
No chaining or anything in between?
No.
I don't think it's going to make it much bigger. Whoops.
depends on the height of your stitches, I guess.
You start stretching them puppies out.
Stretching those guys tall.
Now what do we do?
Now we're going to do a double crochet in the single. So that middle single gets a double. And then we're just going to
4 more.
repeat. Yep. So the only difference is we're adding an additional single in that middle, or additional double in that middle single. Bye, April. Oh, Nate's home. He hasn't made it in the house yet, so you can't say hi to him yet. Nate made his Christmas list finally yesterday.
Oh, I thought he had a Christmas thing he was getting already.
Well, he gets many Christmas things.
Well, I mean, in lieu of gifts.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. It's going to be in addition to gifts.
Oh, he's getting that too.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're back at our corner.
You need to go to her house at 6:30.
At 6:30? Okay, do we have to pick Sam up?
I don't know.
I'm sure we do. We'll just plan on doing it. Your dad has to work late. Dad's got to work all night. There was a water main break. Dad's got to work all night. There was a water main break. I know. He worked all night before last, too. But it's good for Christmas, bud. He was on double time all day yesterday.
Wait until you're an adult out there working in the world. You'll find out you work when they want you to work.
Yeah.
Josh started working for 2 men in a truck, so he's moving furniture and stuff.
Ooh, make sure he was careful of his back.
Well, he took yesterday off. He was like, I had to call in yesterday. He said, after doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, long days. I think we should do the 4 doubles in the middle chain instead of just the space.
4 doubles in the middle chain instead of just the space. I think we should do the 4 doubles in the middle chain.
It just says do 4 double crochets in the chain space. I don't know.
Yeah, it says the chain space.
Do it in the space.
Yeah.
Are you thinking we do that for a reason, like to pull it out, stretch it out more, or what?
Well, I was thinking she meant that way it'd look more like a fan. Like as if you did it in the middle chain, those 4 would look kind of
That's what I was saying. It pulls it up more if you did it in the middle chain.
It says to do it in the space, though.
I know it does.
Ooh, a box full of yarn for $33 from Hirschner's. That sounds good, Angie. Did you get anything? Was it a mystery box, or did you know what you were getting?
I think when we block this, we're going to really stretch this puppy out, and it's going to stretch out those.
Mine is looking a lot bigger already.
Yeah, but even with blocking, it's gonna stretch out those like little holes.
Oh, the chains, yeah.
The lacy holes.
Yeah. Makes it like a fan, and the chart shows it that way. Interesting, Linda. Melinda got Baracco for 60% off. Nice.
She's looking at the chart.
I'm going to go up and take a look at the picture and see what the picture shows, because if it would
Yeah,
look,
I
if
have
it would
all
look
of that.
better.
I have all that. I have the chart. I have the picture. I have the diagrams. I have everything.
Let me go up and look at the picture here.
I'll show you the picture.
Now in the picture, I'm looking at the picture right now, and the picture shows that it's in, clearly shows that it's just in the chain state. You can definitely tell. I zoomed in. It's this block right here. Can you see that? You can tell that they're spread out. Whoops. They're spread out in the chain space.
No, I can't. It's kind of blurry.
Oh, you can't see that? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Let's see if I can do that any better. I can tell by looking at it. They're definitely in the space, not in the middle chain.
I wonder where my pictures are of each square.
Oh, you don't believe me?
No. I'm just wondering where my pictures are. I have a picture. I have a picture of each square. In the pattern here, there's a picture of each square. I bet you they're here. Here they are. Let's see. Oh, I totally believe you. But the chart does look like it's in one stitch, but I don't know how to read the charts all that well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this picture, the picture of the completed.
Yeah, here's the picture.
Yeah, the picture of the completed blanket. It definitely shows that it's.
Here's the picture. Hang on, I'm trying to get the right one here for you.
Yeah, you can tell it's just in the
Yeah,
chain
see?
space. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going along more than one stitch there. Yeah, and I still think with blocking, it's gonna like stretch out. We're gonna have to block this, and it'll stretch these out to make it look more like this. Yeah. They're all gonna need to be blocked for sure.
I knew what I was getting. 3 balls in a bag for $5, 4 weight and 3 weight. Oh, I saw that, Angie, and I was looking at the Hirschner site last night, and I saw that deal, and I wondered.
Okay, so Angie, I just got a question for you right off the bat.
Yeah.
What were you looking at Hirschner's site for?
I was just browsing.
As we're just sitting here talking about not needing yarn and not were you buying for us?
Browsing.
I gotta mess with you, you know.
I looked at Mary Maxim too.
Oh, you went all over the place looking at yarn.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how many Afghan kits I have sitting in my bedroom? Like the whole kit. There's probably
Same. You know what I ended up having to do with some of mine because I ran out of room. I had to buy, because they come in those nice zippered
bags and stuff.
Bags. Mm-hmm. I put them in a big box and took them out to my garage because I just don't have room for all of them.
I would be a paper cardboard box or a
Tucker box.
A what?
A Tucker box.
Tucker.
A Sterilite container.
I'm like, what's a Tucker?
My friend Jennifer has always called them Tucker boxes, so now that's what I call them.
I'm like, I have no idea what a Tucker is.
Yeah, she's always called them.
I would be scared to death to take yarn out of my house and put it in the garage or anywhere else. I mean, mice, just.
Well, they're in those zippered plastic bags and in the plastic.
Well, yeah, I know, but a mouse will eat through them zippered plastic bags in a heartbeat.
To get into yarn.
What?
Not to get into yarn.
Mice?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We don't have mice in our garage.
Mice love stuff like yarn and string and whatnot to make their nests and whatnot.
We keep lots of poison in our garage because we have lots of stuff in our garage.
Oh, okay. Well, the mice ate my Christmas decorations. So
my goodness.
There's that. Yeah. That's why I said I would not want to take my yarn outside. But and then I don't know. I mean, we do have some of those blocks, those, mouse poisony block things. I hate those things because I have dogs that get around and
Yeah, see, our dogs don't go in the garage.
we have chickens that go everywhere.
And my chickens are contained.
And I'm just like, I don't want any of the other animals getting into that stuff. And
Shooticles. I got to go all the way back. I forgot to put that extra double crochet. Oh, good. Just one
side.
One side. Yeah, just one side. Darn it. So I only got to take apart half the side.
So we don't have to put any doubles in when we get to the end? No, we don't.
Nope, we don't.
We just slip stitch into our...
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh. So how big did this puppy turn out? Not as big as I thought, but not as small as I thought. It's still much smaller than my peach one. But it's really going to have to just stretch. We're going to have to kind of stretch you. Stretch you. Oh, boy. I got my blocking board right over here. Let's see.
Well, we want to make sure you're blocking them all to the same size. So you got to kind of...
Yep.
You got to kind of make sure that you
Like
can
this.
get them as big as your biggest one.
Like I've said, that my little purpley one with the bobbles, that's the worst one. That's going to have to...
Yeah, my bobble one is the smallest.
That's going to have to stretch a lot. But
my bobble one is definitely the
how much
smallest.
does this have to stretch? This doesn't have to stretch that much, actually. Oh, it really does, though. It's got to stretch a bit.
That's one nice thing about working with wool like we are. It will block nicely.
Okay, so can you see it now upon my blocking board? Look at how pretty it is on the blocking board. Hang on one moment. Let me move this up a little. Look at it now.
It is very pretty. It is actually a very pretty picture.
And now you can really see all of this patterning here around the...
Blocking is going to be absolutely essential for this project.
Yeah. Oh, I was wondering why the two sides didn't look right. Hang on, because they're not fastened like...
As much as I hate blocking.
There. Now look at it. Now look how pretty it looks. Now it looks really good. Can you see now, Karen? You can see now what I'm doing, can't you? I think it looks really nice now, but it's got to really, really stretch. So.
Well, here's I had an idea, and you can tell me why this would be bad. Okay, let me fasten off here. Tell me why this would be bad. What if?
What if?
Because we need in order to connect these, we need for all of our squares to have the same number of stitches along each side, which they currently do.
Supposedly, yes.
Supposedly. But as you can see, we have extreme size discrepancies.
Yes. Yeah.
And, a part of the problem with this color, I might have to switch this color out for a different one, because a part of the problem with it is that this yarn was so much thicker. This color was so much thicker than my other colors. The yarn itself. Remember we were talking about...
I know. And see, all of mine are about the same, except for I have one that's thinner.
Mine are all thin. Well, this one's thick too.
This is my thin one.
No, I've got I've got 2 thick ones and 3 thin ones.
And it's got to stretch a little bit.
Or 4 thin ones.
It doesn't stretch much, this one.
So what I'm wondering is, like, particularly with this square, because it's so small, what if, now just hear me out on this, because you don't want to increase your stitch count.
See the star?
But what if you did another round, and to compensate for what you would need, the increase that would naturally occur at the corner, you did like a double crochet 2 together to to balance out that additional stitch that you're putting in the corner. And it would make it so your stitch count would stay the same, but your square would be bigger.
You know what I'm doing, Angie? I'm just blocking them all.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get this little guy to be the same size
I
as
bet you.
this big guy.
Yes, you can. Look, you can.
He's going to look ridiculous.
Nope. I think he's going to look good. Let me show you. Hang on. Let me finish
I
putting
can't
him on.
even stretch him that far.
Yeah, you can. You don't have it on. You don't have it on pegs yet. So look, Jody, I'm pretty sure you're right. Look at what it looks like. That's blocked, same size as everything else, and I think it looks great.
I don't know.
I think it's going to be all right.
I don't think that guy's going to.
It's not that far off.
It's
Yes,
well,
exactly, Jody.
but I haven't blocked this one yet. This one still has
That one you're not going to block much. It's not going
But
to
I
have to
have
do
to
much.
because it's wavy. It's got to get blocked to flat.
Yeah,
It's going to get bigger when I block it to flat.
I don't know. I have one of my big ones on here. And I didn't. Okay, hang on. Okay, let me show you what I got so far. Here's the one that is our smallest.
Oh,
This is him blocked out. Same size as everything else. That's what he looks like. Okay. Let me take this off and I'll get down to the other one, the bigger one. This one here was fairly big, but look at it blocks very nicely. The star. Okay.
Yeah, the star does look great.
And then here's the one we just did. I like that one a lot when you stretch it out. And here's my biggest one, which is when you're worried that it's not going to go very flat. Look, it looks fine.
Okay.
I think blocking them is just going to be the way to go, and they're all going to be just fine.
Well, it's going to take some time to block all of these. So here's what I'm thinking.
And here's my gates.
I'm thinking out loud here. So over the next week, we need to make 8 of this guy that we just did today, the flower.
Oh, he wants to stay that way already, and I didn't even really get him wet or anything.
So for the next week, we need to make 8 of this guy, the flower.
And be blocking these.
That's what I was just going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Blocking is going to take a lot of time to block this many. Should we take a week off for blocking and do our scarf?
Wow, look at how much this changed. Just putting it on. Wow, it changed a lot just putting it on there for a week without it even being wet.
Good.
That's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but all right. I have to go though.
You gotta go. Yeah.
I do. I gotta go. I'm gonna take these all off here now. Wow. Look at this. You want to see something that makes, like I said, I haven't really done anything with these. I didn't get them wet or anything. But look at how much bigger the one that was on my blocking board is than the other one.
That's awesome.
Just by leaving it on there for a while.
Good.
Huh, that's cool.
All right. Well, you go.
Yep.
We'll reconvene next week.
We will reconvene. But I'm not touching my blocking board. I'm leaving my pegs just the way they are because that's perfect for what I need to do.
Perfect.
Here, have some squares. Here we go. This is all the squares except for this week. Look at that. Look at all them. That's
Good
lots
job.
of squares, isn't it?
That is a ton of squares.
I know, right? Okay, well, that was fun. We will talk. Just be prepared to do the sweater next week. How's that? I mean, I've got my yarn and all that
The
stuff.
sweater.
Not the sweater, the scarf.
The scarf. Yes, the Grinch
The
scarf.
scarf. I am. Why is Sue calling me at 3:00 when I'm on live?
I don't know.
At 2:57. Sue, you know I'm live. What are you calling me for? All right.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Okay, we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.